Welcome back to another episode of Closing Up. The icon herself, of course, it's Auntie Jean.
Auntie Jean's here today.
Yeah, I love me donuts.
She had a boyfriend.
It's all secret.
Oh,
Cliff Richards. I love him. I think he's great. Don't whistle, ladies. I've got a name.
He's so funny.
Hi.
Welcome back to another episode of Closing Up. And this week on the podcast, we have got what's really tricky. We have got the icon herself, of course, it's Auntie Jean.
Auntie Jean's here today.
Auntie Jean.
Welcome, Auntie Jean. She's not got a clue what's going on.
No, but we're here. We're going to ask her some questions, see what she says, and yeah, going to introduce the world to the Queen. Is Jean.
The Queen. The Queen.
Yeah,
She's got
Queen
many
Jean.
of nicknames. Many of nicknames. So, Nanny,
Yes.
we're going to ask you some questions.
Yes.
And we are basically going to put you out there to show everyone what you're like.
No.
Because we just think you're so funny that we want to share you with the world a little bit.
Oh my
And
God.
you are 95 now, so we've hidden you for quite a long time. 95 and a half. So we've got some questions. Okay. And the first one is, what's the silliest fashion trend you've ever tried?
I would imagine a pair of shorts, because I
Okay.
never wear shorts.
Where
A pair of shorts to get those cheeky little legs out.
Yeah.
did you ever sneak out and break the rules when you were younger?
Did you what?
Did you ever sneak out and break any rules when you were younger?
Did I ever streak?
Sneak out. Not streak, sneak.
No.
No, she was good as
No.
gold. She
Did
was a
it-
good
did it-
girl.
Yeah, did a
Yeah,
good
but
girl.
what you got to remember is I was fostered. So I was under more control. People used to make sure we were all right and everything. I don't know what sort of age you're talking about.
Well, teenager. Maybe a teenage years.
No, because I worked in
You was
service. I had to do as I was told. I
She was very
go to
good.
bed at 9:30.
Ray don't do that. Ray's up to all hours. Yeah, go to bed. Go to bed. Have a nice night. Read your book.
Yeah, I always used to read a lot of books.
Did you ever have a celebrity crush?
Oh, Cliff Richards.
Cliff Richards!
I
Oh!
love him. I think he's great.
We come in here sometimes, we come into her house and she's playing him full blast on her radio. Puts a little CD in the disc. There's no there's no mod cons in this house.
No.
We have a CD player. CD goes in, that goes on. Right, 50p from charity.
I've got a whole set. I've got a lot of him. A lot of people.
I've got a calendar of him.
Oh, thank you. What is the funniest thing you've ever seen a grandchild do?
What's the funniest thing you ever saw a grandchild do?
Oh, gosh. Oh,
Jean has got 1, 2, 3,
I
4.
got 7. I think of 7 grandchildren.
Yeah, she's got quite a few now. There's 7 of us.
Well, with your grandchildren, and then Henry's a
Grandchild,
isn't
yeah.
he? So
Yeah.
we've got 3 of them, haven't we? 2 of them or 3?
We've got a few of them.
Yeah. I really couldn't know what to say, because they get up to some funny tricks, don't they? Do all sorts of funny little things.
Do you think we're more calm now we've got children?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, we were all a bit wild at one point.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Help me.
We've given her a heart attack a few times.
I've been round the streets looking for you with Sandra. Where the hell she got to?
Once a wild child, always a wild child.
Well, Holly weren't quite so wild as you. But she was a damn nuisance, so she cried every 5 minutes.
I just don't think that you actually know what Holly got up to, whereas
Well, no,
me...
I probably didn't, no.
Believe that, Ray? She's telling all my secrets.
She's made some stories. When were you looking around for Jeff, Jean?
Yeah, when did you go looking around for me? When I was a teenager, wasn't it?
In the town, because she used to go clubbing. And we had a club here, didn't we?
We do. We've got a nightclub in the
I
town.
thought we had two, but I don't know.
No, we've only really got one.
Yeah.
One's more of a pub with music.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. So
where you smash glasses.
Near the was near the river. Is it still there?
No. Yes, the nightclub is.
Yes. Thought it was. Yeah.
We've got up to some wild things. Well, I have clearly.
Crazy up there.
Right. More outgoing.
Am I? I'm outgoing, am I? Christ.
Yes, yeah.
If you could only eat one more thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? Jean's got a sweet tooth.
I have got a sweet tooth.
Yeah.
I would like sort of tarts and custards and things like that.
What specifically? What kind of tart would you have? You like a donut?
Yeah, I like my donuts.
Like to be by the sea.
Donut.
Possibly, yeah. I get a lot of different bits, don't I?
Yeah. We're always bringing her stuff.
Yeah.
You like to make sure she's well fed and looked after.
Yeah. And your dad always brings me something when he goes shopping.
Can't help it. It's just what we do. We're feeders in this family.
Yeah. What's your favourite dance or song when you were younger?
Favourite dance or song? Think way back, maybe to your 20s.
Yeah. Well, I got married when I was 21, didn't I? So I didn't go dancing.
Forever 21.
She weren't a dancing queen. She was married off young.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never sort of went anywhere much.
She's done more now that she's older than what she did when she was young.
You've got to remember, a lot of my teenagers were to do with the war.
Yeah.
You see, we were restricted in a lot of things.
We wouldn't last 5 minutes.
You wouldn't know, and not only that, you see, that's even with food and things like that. You
rationed.
You had. We were lucky because my foster mother had a farmer cousin. We used to spend a lot of time up with the farm, especially holiday times, the school holidays and things like that. And then when I went into service, I just worked and had my day off and used to go home and.
Was there ever a song though? Was there ever a song that you liked to listen to?
Maybe a bit of descriptions.
Hey, what?
Yes, a song that come on and you think, oh, I like this.
Yes, I do. There's a lot of songs I do like, I must admit.
Do you think Cliff's just always had your heart?
Yeah, I think there's quite a lot of, summer holidays.
Summer holiday. That's a classic, actually.
Yeah.
That is a
classic.
If they ever made a movie about your life, who would you like to play you as a character?
Who would I like to play? Wow.
Because I know you like Downton Abbey. Would it be one of those?
Well, that would be something like that, yeah.
Do you think she is in Downton Abbey, I tell you?
Yeah. Well, they have to go back in my past, don't it? That's the trouble. I was in the service.
Basically,
living a fantasy.
No, nothing wrong with living a fantasy, Jean. She, basically, if you just put on Downton Abbey, that is her life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now coming to an end. It's got I'm coming up in December.
I was devastated about this. Downton Abbey, we need more, please. We need a special.
We're putting it out there, Downton Abbey, please.
Downton Abbey, please. For Jean's sake, she's 95, okay? She needs more.
I love all that sort of thing, yeah.
She's not seen The Queen yet, so...
Which I've got a DVD there where I'm putting all of that. this weekend.
Pride and Prejudice. Isn't that a bit naughty, Pride and Prejudice?
No.
Am I thinking
Yes,
something?
it is where these soldiers come and she gets the wrong end of the stick about the...
She likes a soldier. Like grandchild.
Have you ever had a secret admirer or a mystery love letter?
Have you ever had a secret admirer or a love letter sent to you?
I had a boyfriend.
She had a boyfriend.
Oh, it's
Oh.
all coming out there.
Yes, I'll tell you all about it.
Oh, God.
Me and my boyfriend.
No, she had a boyfriend.
Yeah. All right.
Was that when you were living in a foster home?
No, this is after I got married.
Oh.
Oh,
I love it. Oh, the fun times.
I was never there.
What was your boyfriend called, please?
See what you
What
said.
was your boyfriend called?
Herbert.
I know about Herbert. I've heard a few things about old Herbie.
What was he like?
What was he like? Was he completely different to Grandad?
Oh, definitely. But he was a farmer. If I'd have left them, he was going to buy me a new car.
Oh! I tell you what, Jean, you've lived a life, haven't you? Honestly.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah.
She's going to get a farmer to buy her a car. I can't even get a farmer to give me a bit of corn off the farm, some potatoes.
Well, he had an orchard. He used to bring me apples.
Oh,
That's why she's such a good baker. What happened to
Well,
her?
he passed away some time ago, actually. Yeah, which was very unfortunate.
Did you go to his funeral?
No,
Why not?
of course not.
You
It
didn't.
was all secret.
Oh! You weren't going to turn up and be the jilted lover?
No, I used to meet him.
Sneaky
We used to go to the pub at the 7th Church Wardens.
I love it!
Where's that in Copley Clyde, isn't it?
Copley Clyde, where's that?
Well, but he used to pick me up on a Tuesday night. I used to go with him and we used to go to the pub and have a drink.
You've got loads of children. Where were your children?
Well, there too.
Huh? See ya. I'm going to the pub with me lover.
Well, you've got to remember Douglas a lot older than the other two, so he's quite capable of looking after them.
Fair enough.
Although it was through Douglas
Leave a
that
big
I
gap.
met Herbert.
Oh, actually, Uncle Doug is the reason Nanny met Herb.
really?
Because when he get his cows home to milk, I used to take him round there and he used to watch the cows come home.
Oh, lovely. There we go. Perfect.
And then that Sandra, knowing her, said, Dad, Mum's been talking to that man.
Sandy,
What Sandy say?
ruining the relationships Jean was having. God.
Well, he said, oh yeah, just it. No, he couldn't take no notice of that.
Oh, well, never mind.
But he
Happens,
used to
doesn't
take
it?
my dog out every night, didn't I?
She had a dog. Was it
Yeah.
My Lassie. Yeah.
Lassie? She had a dog called Lassie. Yeah.
Well, that was the last dog we had.
Oh, good
Yeah.
God. Never again. Not another dog
There's
now.
no more.
Now, what's he on about now? What's he up to?
What are you saying, Ray? She can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Well, trying to speak up.
Yeah. Speak up, she's deaf. If there was ever a day that you could relive again, what day would it be?
That takes some thinking about, to be perfectly honest with you.
You've had 95 years on the planet, so there's quite a few days.
Yeah, quite a lot. But when you think there's a lot of sadness added to that.
Yeah. I mean, we've not got the best trail history of survivors in this family. Okay, there's not many of us left, to be honest.
But it's funny thing for you to say things like that when you think to yourself, well, I suppose a lot to do with when the war ended and people began to get going again.
I suppose that was quite nice, wasn't it? You got to go out again.
Be able, and to also buy like bananas and things like that you could never buy before.
We buy bananas.
Bananas.
Yeah, we buy bananas all the time. Jean couldn't wait for the war to end just so she could have a banana.
Well, you didn't know what banana was.
Oh.
You didn't know what it was. That's absolutely amazing.
I've been told about these yellow things. I really want to try one.
No.
So would you say when the war ended?
Yeah, I would say sort of towards in the 50s.
In the 50s.
When things began to get better and that sort of thing.
So we always like to hear about the 60s being the swinging 60s.
See, Cliff Richards, I've got all his, the years he's gone through. And that's 60s, 70s and 80s.
Would you say that was like a good time for music?
Because when I put my music on, sometimes I just have a bit of that and bring back memories.
She's sitting there swinging about while she's cooking. Did you go out dancing in the 60s?
I never went dancing at all.
No.
Well, before I got married, but I didn't go anywhere after that.
She was in the service, so she worked for a lot of, what would you say?
Well, hierarchy
families. Yeah. You used to do all sorts though, didn't you?
Yeah.
It weren't just like being a maid.
No.
It was...
I was... You see, I was under nanny to the Van Cutsum children. Jeffrey and who?
It's just named.
I know one of them have died. I know whether it was Jeffrey that died or Henry. Who? I'm not sure which.
Right.
But I was with those. I was under nurse to them, and that was in Exning.
Did you look after the children?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And I used to have to get. Jeffrey was the younger one. Get the pram ready and take him for a walk and things like that. Because Exner's only a little village, you know.
Yeah.
Near to Newmarket, which is the stables and all to do the horses and everything.
So you're actually from, originally, where was your birth mother and dad from?
Kent.
Kent. Yeah. So our roots are originally in Kent.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Beckenham, Kent, is where when my dad came out of the army, and he took me to meet my family that I had never seen and never knew. And I met my Auntie Vera and Auntie Betty and his brothers.
And you were adopted at a young age?
No, I was fostered.
Fostered, sorry, at a young age.
Because Dad wouldn't allow it.
Right, because your dad... I
was his daughter, and he knew that, but my mum didn't want me. So
funny old woman. We've got beef with her.
Then she left Maureen with Mrs. Charles when she came in June.
How many are there of you children?
It's only me and Maureen.
There's Maureen and you to your birth mum and dad.
Yeah.
And then Marilyn.
She was adopted. When Queenie married Dad, it was one of the arrangements that he had to her to, because she couldn't have children,
right?
And she wanted a child, so they
adopted.
Yeah, well, they had done that through the church. I know all that. And that's how she got involved with the church and everything about that.
And then we come down, don't we? And we gallivant. So we recently went down.
Yeah.
For the funeral.
Yeah.
And we went through loads of towns, didn't we? And Jean had her first experience of staying in a Premier Inn.
Premier Inn. I'd never been in one before. No.
Honestly, anyone would think I'd taken her to the Ritz.
That's something I shall never forget.
I've also, in Jean's time, I try to do things like when it's her birthday and stuff, we try to do things.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Not like going for lunch and stuff. So I actually had someone that I used to work with, Johnny, incredible guy. He had an old Mini, and
Yes,
Nanny
he did.
used to
I
have
always had a
Minis.
Mini.
And he actually, bless him, I took her over there and she thought, where am I going? Why am I going to just some random town? And I was just like, you wait and see, Jean. You wait and see.
Just you wait.
Yeah. He took her out in his Mini and he took her for a drive and he went to like an abandoned airfield and just floored it with her. And we were just waiting for her and she come back and she went, I can't believe it. I can't believe this has happened to me. I only want to think
What
like
about
this
the
life.
helicopter ride?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that was fantastic. It had to cost you a bloody bomb.
We went in a helicopter together. We had a whale of a time. But the funniest thing was, you didn't struggle to get in, did you?
I couldn't get out.
This helicopter was still going around. They were like, are you okay? Do you need help? I was like, no, we're fine. I just had to like fireman lift her out of this helicopter.
Literally lifted me out. I just, for some unknown reason, could not let my leg go over the side.
But in the helicopter, honestly, like it was amazing. It was so much fun.
Oh, that was
wasn't it?
wonderful. And there again, that's a thing that I would never forget.
We just do these
I
things.
still got hope up there.
Life's too short not to do these things when you're 95.
Any other time, honestly.
Yeah.
You only had one.
Yes, that was about my 90th
90th
birthday. I think that was, yeah.
She loved it. She was
Done
great.
5 to so. Oh, did I know? I hadn't told you about my boyfriend I met yesterday, have you? He goes into Marks and Spencer's.
Here we go.
Holly decided she got to go and get Autumn's feet measured.
Right.
So she said, we come for a ride. So I said, well, I suppose I could. Anyway, we went.
Not got a choice. She gets kidnapped.
And I said to her, you realise it's
Let's go here.
there, don't you? So she said, oh no, I never thought about that. She said, where have we got to park? I said, I don't know, that's up to you, but I'm just telling you. So anyway, she said, well, because she did say we've got to Harriet's and have a tea, you see.
We like Harriet.
So that's one of them posh ones. So, anyway, eventually landed up behind Marks and Spencer's because we could park. She could park round the back there somewhere, and we could go up in the lift. Then she had to go and get a wheelchair because I didn't take mine. And so we got this, went up there. She said, we've got to have a cup of tea. I said, okay. So we get this down. It's very, very busy. So there's a table, but there was another table sort of next to that one. Oh. So Holly goes and says, excuse me, please, can we moved the table so I can get my nanny in there. So we went, there was me and her and Autumn, and this old boy sat next to me. He was having his lunch and started talking to me. And I said, oh yeah. So I cropped up that the age came. I said, well, I am 95, just like that. He said, well, I beat you, I'm 96. Oh! When he got to go, he took my hand and kissed my hand.
Oh, this happens more often than what you think. Okay.
Can you believe these things happen?
Oh, I know. Just good vibes all the time over here.
Generators.
We went to the beach, didn't we? When I was pregnant, we went to go and meet Jackie at the beach, didn't we?
Oh yes.
And me, Mum and Autumn went on to the Ferris wheel thing, and we left these two sitting on a bench. It was a really nice hot day.
It was a lovely day.
It was a lovely day.
It really was.
And we left them sitting on a bench, and we'd only been gone for about 15, 20 minutes. We come back, and this bloke had stopped and given Jean and Jackie money
to buy an ice cream.
These things happen to her all the time.
Well, that's strange because Jackie, wasn't she staying there?
Yeah, she stayed at the beach.
Right. Yeah,
we went to go see her. We're only like not that far from the beach.
Yes, that's right.
And we popped over, didn't we? And
yeah, that was Yarmouth, weren't it?
Yeah. These things just happen to her all the time.
Well, we used to have a lot of going to Yarmouth because I used to take Grandma Willis when
You and Grandad had like a,
we had a chalet. We've also had a static caravan.
Yeah.
We've also had one what we towed. Ate the bloody things. And then that Holly said about the caravan when she went last week, didn't she? I said, yes. I said to Sandra, we know that caravan, don't we, Sandra?
Everyone loves a caravan holiday, don't
We
they?
all know about caravans, don't we?
We're not about the Marbs life here, we like a caravan.
Well, I don't. I said I'd never go in one again.
But an interesting thing, Nanny has never been on an actual plane to holiday.
Right.
Yeah. She's never been on an aeroplane, have you?
No.
Other than a helicopter, she's never been on a plane.
A helicopter, right. There's never been nothing of it. Rose, Harold would never go anywhere.
He was a lorry driver. Grandad was.
And that's why we had a caravan, and then that's why we had chalets and that when we didn't have the caravan.
We used to have a lot of like beach holidays.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Caister, Yarmouth. Because his brothers lived in Yarmouth and Norwich.
Right.
And that's why we always used to go that way.
That's how you ended up here?
Yeah, well, because Caister, he would have gone to live there if I'd had he didn't had his way. And
Jean won in the end. She's still here and he's not.
I said, no way, I'm not going that attack. We could be up and down the bloody road all the weekend.
I've got family, you know.
One last question for you. You could have dinner with 5 people, dead or alive, or well, they don't have to be people you know, they can be famous.
Who would you want to see again, maybe?
Cliff Richard.
You could have Cliff Richard there. Who would you want?
Well, he lives in Spain,
No,
doesn't
it
he?
don't matter where they live. You've randomly set a date. You're going to have a nice dinner. You're making a pie. You're ready. Who would you like? I think Cliff Richard's one of them, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I should imagine so.
Cliff Richard.
But I'd like to have a politician and I'd have a go at him about different things.
What politician?
Yeah, I like Tony Blair.
She like Tony Blair. We'll have Tony Blair. So we've got two. We've got Cliff and Tony.
You've got the ladies, haven't you?
Why don't we bring Herbert back from the dead?
He would be too shy and go. Joanna Lumley.
Joanna Lumley. Oh, okay.
She's a lovely person.
Yeah, we can deal with Joanna.
We could do that, yeah, no problem. We'll see what happens next week.
Yeah, get her on the phone.
So you got 3. You need 2 more. Would you want to see John, your son?
Oh, I'd love to see him again.
So
yeah.
Nanny had 2 sons, one called Doug, one called John, and John unfortunately passed away in a tragic car accident. But he was a bit of a lad.
Oh, he was a lad.
And actually at his funeral, more than one girlfriend turned up.
Like you and Herbert.
Yeah.
What?
Like you and Herbert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so strange, though, to say, to think about something like that. So it's over 30 years now since he's been gone.
I know, but there's so many stories that I hear about.
I know, and even Sandra had a lot more when she had Francis and Emily.
The stories you hear about this John, honestly,
also
From the John.
he had a good life while he was 24 when he died. He'd only just turned 24, and he had a good life. He was quite a character. He got up to all sorts of tricks. He'd get out of one job and straight in another one, a bit like you.
Like me. I knew she was going to say that. Do it.
You're unstable, Jeff.
Oh, we all.
What's he saying?
We're unstable.
Well, I mean, Douglas worked at Lignor Sites over 40 years.
It's just not a bit of me, that.
And Sandra's still at bloody Centre Parks.
I love people, all right? I'm here to meet everyone in the world.
But you see, I flitted a lot from that because when I worked for the Keylocks, which is in Newmarket, that's the first job I ever went into. I only stayed there 3 months. I go back to my foster mother and I said, I don't like living there.
I don't like it.
So then
Stop sending me there.
he takes me to, that's when I came to the Van Cuttons with them in the Exton and stayed there about 3 or 4 months. And because I was rude to the nanny and got the sack.
I've never been sacked, okay? I've left on my own terms.
When I worked there, that's when I went to Scotland and I lived on the Isle of Mull.
I like Scotland. I love Scotland.
Yes, me too.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
We've digressed a little bit. So we have got Cliff Richards,
Yeah.
Tony Blair, Joanna Lumley, John. You need one more.
Mm.
Who would you love to see? It don't even have to be anyone famous. It could be someone that has passed away.
I'd love to see Queenie again.
Queenie.
I'd love to see Queenie.
Queenie.
She was lovely.
Queenie was also...
My foster mother. No, my stepmother.
Was she Marilyn's?
Well, she adopted Marilyn.
That's it. She was Marilyn's, yeah.
But she didn't have Marilyn until she was about eight months old because she had a lot of trouble with her skin, always did, and her feet. She always did have trouble with her feet. And
Marilyn is Ray's gran.
Marilyn was very unpredictable. You never knew what she was got to do and what she was got to come out with. And they must know how she was, because you could never tell from one way or the other.
It's the fun of it.
Just one of those things in life, you know.
Yeah.
But she always came back to me. She always came back to me. Yeah.
What are we going to do when you're not here?
Yeah.
Where are we going to go?
Yeah.
Who are we going to talk to?
No one.
Talk to each other. God.
Right,
I've got a story written in a book.
Her life story's written in a book.
Yeah.
Go on, Ray. Sorry, what are you saying?
Sorry. So, our dinner, James. Come on. Cliff Richards. Tony Blair. Joanna Lumley. John. And Queenie. What are you going to feed to eat?
What are you going to feed them? What's your favourite food?
You don't have to make it.
Well, you have a starter, possibly prawn cocktail.
Yeah.
And then you probably have a roast.
Yeah.
With time travel back into, what would you say this time era is? 70s?
Yeah, easily.
Yeah. Easily. Prawn cocktail.
You'd have a nice roast. Then you would have a trifle.
A trifle?
Yeah.
And then you would have a sherry trifle. Sherry trifle.
She loves a sherry. Christmas, there's always a sherry.
And
before or after the Queen's speech?
Well, I suppose by the time you get there, that would be the Queen's speech, I should imagine. That'll be Charlie. That'll be Charlie now. So,
one jury.
and then you have cheese and biscuits. You have a full of proper lunch, which would go until about 3:30 or 4 o'clock time.
Oh, she's even set the time limit. Yeah. It's 3:30 now. You've got to go, please.
Yes.
Jean's had enough of you.
It would be an interesting, when you think about these people, picture them in your mind.
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes and you picture them, and you make sure that they all were distributed between our family, who's at the table.
We're mingling.
And it would be an interesting thing because you got, young and old. Yeah,
that's what it's all about, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've noticed that in my recent job. There's a broad mix of ages, and
we always had Sunday dinner, and Douglas and Susan always go to Sunday dinner, and then Susan would disappear and go and see her mum when it was time for washing up.
Put that in there. Keep that in. We're name dropping now. We're getting on to people. She's had enough now. Why won't you wash it up?
Oh dear. It's amazing when you think about all these things. And as for you sort of asking me about fashion and things like that, I'm not that sort of person.
You wore a lot of skirts, didn't you?
I did.
Dresses?
Yeah, well, I used to, in a lot of my photographs, there's skirts, aren't there?
Yeah. Shorts just
So
weren't a big
we
thing.
had the pictures out the other
Weren't
day,
having-
didn't we? Thank God. And then Autumn, Holly was on about she never rode a donkey. I said, I've got 2 pictures here to prove
That's a lie.
to you.
That's a lie. We were always riding donkeys. Don't you dare discredit her.
Yeah, there they are. There's 2 there. If you lift that diary up, you'll find 2 pictures there.
There's the proof. All right, stop mucking about. We rode horses.
You've got the other one as a better one than that one. Yeah. Think of that. Scapeness.
You did ride a horse. Why are you lying?
Scapeness.
She's calling you out. All right.
Jane, why don't you tell us a little bit about your life? Just let the viewers know about who is Jean.
Who is Jean? You've got it all written down, haven't you?
Yeah.
She's got her whole life written down.
There's a blue book over there.
Yeah, I see it.
And I've written that as far as where I got married.
Is that what you can?
And I do now put little bits and pieces at the back just to add, like different people.
So you grew up in Kent.
I was fostered at 8 months old, and I think it was done through the doctors or something because they had adoption things these days.
Different channels then, weren't there?
And my dad said that I cried all the way down in the coach, in the bus. And then my sister came along 3.5 years later. She actually produced her at Mrs. Charles's house and left her there.
Was that Maureen?
Yeah. And then when I was 14, Mr. Charles unfortunately died because his son was in the Navy and he went down with a hood. And I think that caused him to have pneumonia.
Right.
And he died.
Nanny had quite a traumatic upbringing.
Yeah.
It was very sad. And then eventually when she found a life and she made a life for herself, then obviously eventually we'll come along. And I think your life got better but older.
Well, when I went to work in Newmarket and that, and then as I say, I sort of changed my way. I went to live in Cambridge. That's when 1945 in May, when I said that's when they declared peace. In May. And
what was Cambridge like?
Well, I liked being there.
Yeah.
I was there for 18 months.
Oh, nice.
And then I went to home and I got fed up with being there. And then
easily fed up here.
I said to her about it, and she said, well, the lady at the big house wants a young lady. She's having another baby and she wanted another one to help in the home, which was in Norfolk. And that's how I come. That's how I come. And that's how I met Harold. And I was about 16.
And Harold worked for Turner's.
Well, he was a lorry driver at start because they gradually got. Well, the little girl, I used to have to take me to see her grandmother down in the village at Hotwold every afternoon. Out come this man and whistled me. Oh, you don't whistle, ladies. Certainly not. I stuck my head up in the air and walked past.
Not
when I came back, I got he's still there. And so he said, I whistled you. Yes, I said, I don't answer people who whistle me. I've got a name.
Pretty woman, it. Yeah.
So, and then he said, well, I only wanted to ask you if you'd like to go to the pictures with me. Because we used to go on the bus to Brandon to the pictures.
Oh.
So I said, well, you'll have to come and ask my lady. I don't know whether I'm allowed out. So he did. He came up there. And I went and used to leave my bike at his house where he lived. And he lived with his sisters. And
then you got the bus to Brandon.
Yeah. And then when we came back, then I used to bike back, but he always bike back with me. Make sure I got home safe.
Don't have that now. No.
No.
And then when my dad came, and he decided that he would take me to show the family, introduce me to the family. So that's how I come up there. I did live with Queenie and them for a little while because they lived in a flat in Beckenham.
Right.
And then
we drove past it, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, a couple of months ago. We drove past it when we were down.
Right, yeah. And then Harold came 2 or 3 times because he always had a car. And he came up and
he didn't buy her a car though, did he?
Well, he did actually. But he learned to drive, didn't he?
Eventually, but Herb was there first.
That was a long time after that. And then I went to live at Peacock, so I married from there. And we had 2 rooms in the Swan, Little Lake, Neath station.
Oh.
And then Mabel, who Harold used to lodge with when his things changed for him. And we had this little cottage in Feltwell, and we lived there. And when Douglas was 8 years old, we were a lot at the council bungalow. So then, you see, we got this nice bungalow, and then I had John and Sandra.
And then it all began.
All started all over again.
What was your wedding like, Jean?
So what?
What'd you say, Ray?
What was your wedding like?
What was your wedding like?
Oh, a nice wedding.
Yeah.
But you see, in them days, you didn't have a caterer or anything like that.
You're just picked in.
Mabel and well, because you see, we hadn't got no parents, so let's face that. So Mabel made sausage rolls and jellies and things like that, and made sandwiches.
Staples.
And I have got all the photographs of that now in my wedding. I've got all.
I know you do. Yeah, they're in the cupboard, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Yeah. So I've got all
the full work.
Yeah.
Were the sausage rolls nice?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Of course they were.
Of course they were.
They were made properly.
Yeah.
What we call proper sausage rolls.
Proper.
Proper.
So,
The M&S.
that all come about, yeah. So, of course, you know, I was a member of the Women's Institute, and I was a president for 3 years.
Why are you so funny?
And I've been to amalgamated meetings to sort things out for the coming years and things like that.
She's very high up.
Steve, really?
And then, you see, when I went to work at Derby's, and Harold on here and saying it now, I'm a supervisor.
Nothing wrong with aiming high, all right.
So,
Really?
but I love being in the garden. I love the serve there.
You like the Women's Institute as well?
Yes, I did. Very fun. Till I came here, they weren't very friendly. See, if they didn't know your history, they didn't want to know you.
Oh.
And I've always felt put out, if you know what I mean.
Tell the truth. Speak your truth, Jean.
Even going to the church, and I've always helped in the church and done the flowers and things, and you know that.
I know.
As well as I do.
She's airing them all now. She's airing them all out.
But they just didn't seem to cotton on to me. And I used to do all the wrong things.
Oh.
I sprayed the holly once, and then I got into trouble because I sprayed the walls as well.
You're not supposed to spray paint the walls.
Gave hints on it. You know.
Did you spray paint the wall with any rude words?
Well, no,
definitely
not. No, it was doing the windows, and I used to have a special window that I used to do, and then the ivy or anything that I could get hanging down.
Yeah.
And then I sprayed that. Well, because I never thought about touching the walls. I should have put the paper or something behind.
Well, it's happened now. What are they going to do? Sack her?
So they just said, no, we've had a job to get that off, Jean. You mustn't spray that, you know.
Oh, yes.
I'll guarantee you there were 6 or 7 teachers in that damn school, in that church. They all teachers.
She don't like teachers.
No,
But if you're a teacher, move on.
Yeah, but they didn't. They see, used to watch you, and I know one particular one. We done All Things Bright and Beautiful, and you know me, I knitted everything.
She did.
Yeah, and I still got 1 or 2 of the bits about, and that wasn't what they meant. They got to do it in flowers.
Yeah.
So, you know, do a vase with whatever. But I particularly know one of the wardens said, my God, that must have taken some time.
Yeah, it used to take her days, weeks.
Well, you see, you knit the animals. I borrowed a piece of cloth which is mock grass, and had that, and then we had the fence and all round, and then you had the little trees and the people sitting in the picnic and things like that. I don't know.
A full workshop of things. I was just looking around the room to see. At some point, there's been like just knitted things that she's knitted.
Yeah, well, I took them off. I took the shawls off and washed them, and then they're uncovered out of the way. Yeah. Well, I've still got a lot of little bits. I've still got a basket full of toys, what I knitted.
I know, and we've got a Christmas set, haven't we, as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
we've still got our Santa and Mrs. Claus.
See, they've still got theirs.
Have you? Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah. Christmas tree every year.
Yeah, because you must have had that from Marilyn, mustn't you?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
yes.
I was going to say, because I made it for Marilyn.
The treasure trove of things that is Marilyn's house.
Well, it's lovely to talk to, sweetie. I don't understand what you want to know about me for.
We love talking to Jean.
I'm not an awful person by birth, you know. I was born in that Wandsworth, London.
Yeah, Wandsworth Prison.
You didn't know that lot, did you? And that's only through Queenie how I know that, because she got me a proper birth certificate.
Oh, well.
See, another thing you didn't know.
She probably sold that. Right.
So thank you so much for joining us today.
That was a time and a half.
Yeah.
If you love listening to Jean and her tales, and I'll tell you what, we've got so many more things to ask her. We're definitely having her back.
Yeah.
If you want to know more, please comment and let us know what you think. We love Jean. Jean is 95, and yeah, it's just the best thing ever. We're so lucky that we've still got her here as well. So
yeah. She's outlived everyone.
Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.